sent myself a love letter. I dipped my quill in blood. I sealed it with my kisses. Just in case a sentence runs. I wrote myself a poem. Proclaiming that I was the one. I said the sweetest nothing. Felt so deeply in the love.
Hello, how are you? I'll be your therapist today. Go ahead and get undressed, leave your underwear on, and lay face down underneath the sheets on the table. I'm gonna step outside and give you a chance to do that and be right back with you in a second, all right? The massage therapist was busy working a knot out of your shoulder. Squirming and wiggling, you couldn't stop giggling. You were down for a minute, but you're back and you're better. You still felt the numbness though, so please apply pressure. It helps you stay centered. It helps you heal from what you still can remember. You didn't like being shallow. You were still healing. The therapist rubbed you down with aloe. Yeah, right there. That hits the spot.
Yep.
Leave it in the past, don't pick it up when the bass drops. The stones placed on your back were so hot, working out knots. You didn't want to go overboard or in the melting pot. Your ancestry lived on your face or your skin, absorbed the sun. You're living life like it's golden. The soft life, you're done living life on a whim. You meditated, set your goals and your intentions. People press your buttons and trigger points to get under your skin. But you turned the other cheek and took it on the chin. You groaned as your muscles bunched up and tensed. Resting bitch face, your jaw always was clenched. The therapist told you to relax. And let go of your stress.
Breathe.
But all of your trauma was still being processed. Touch deprived, commitment phobic, so you seek and hide. Twin flame chaser and runner, you took it in stride. The therapist cut up cucumbers and placed them over your eyes. She applied a face mask, but it felt like a disguise. Squeezing and kneading, you hated to be needy. People were desperate for your approval, like an Uncle Tom peeping. Peering into the windows of your soul, you had the shades drawn. Your shades on at night had your resting bitch face on. An elbow dug into your shoulder and smoothed out your kinks. You held your breath. The therapist reminded you to breathe. You inhaled and exhaled. As she tried to dig deep, you woosah'd. Imagined all of your dreams being conceived. That's it. The therapist coached you. She turned to grab more oil and figure out how to approach you. She grabbed your arms and stretched you to open your heart, but it released something trapped. You felt like you were falling apart. You knew you had to let it go, but you found it so hard. Your nerves were impinged, covered in layers of scars. Now you needed a tissue. The therapist dug deeper and massaged through your issues. Assured you that you were safe. You felt the pain slowly diffuse. You breathed through the pain. It was hard to admit to. Any form of defeat. The therapist moved to your feet. Started pulling your toes, doing reflexology. You felt your soul free. Commanded your demons to flee.
Go!
The Christ oil traveled up your spine. You finally felt peace. The room grew steamy and hotter than a furnace. Turbulent but calm waters lay underneath the surface. Your body started reflecting the state of your soul. The therapist reached over and grabbed her singing bowl. Your chakras aligned to the vibrations, they synced. Everything fell into place, matched the harmonies. The therapist turned to you and gave you a robe. Left the room so you could get dressed and put on your clothes. Lighter than a feather used to be, stiff as a board, until you learn to let go and finally cut the cord. The deeper you go, the more gold you'll find. The darkest of caves always shine the most light. Whelve, unpack it, you can't leave it on the shelves. Sometimes you have to get low to find your higher self.